Well, good morning. Rocking the Tesla hat today and an airplane shirt with a Kia EV6, and there's a squirrel over there, but I'm not distracted. So we got a request from a viewer, question. What do we think of the EV6? Almost a year of ownership. We're 10 months into her. Gone through a pretty big, I don't know if it was necessarily a recall, but a parts fix, and there's almost 18,000 miles on the car, so sit back, we're going to go for a drive, and we'll tell you what we think. All right, hit it. Twice on the remote. This part, absolutely love. If she gets going. You can fold the mirrors in, which we do regardless, just because we have not a whole lot of room in here because the Tesla's sitting there, and I got my reloading bench and junk bench over there. But what are you doing? Just holding the button? That's it. And it is proximity censored. You got about 20 feet. And that's it. So that part I absolutely love. It is an absolutely stunning looking vehicle. I like the lines on this considerably better than I do our Model 3. She drives and handles like a champion. So let's get inside out of the rain and we'll go over a few things. First thing I absolutely despise, I absolutely hate with a passion, is the damn power button. You do not, under any circumstances, need a power button in an electric vehicle, because every time you get out, what happens?
You forget to turn it off.
Every time.
I know how to do it.
Because I don't drive it mostly. It screams and yells, and you got to come back to the car and turn it off. Unlike the Tesla, you just walk out there or away from the vehicle and you're done. So the big update was they fixed the amplifier in the back, so now we have full radio and all that good stuff. Some pretty cool stuff on here I like. If you tap this, it will show you range with and without driveway, with and without the vent on. This is a lot more complicated than I prefer. You've got just menu after menu of things to do, and then sub menus in each of them, which is cool because you can tailor the vehicle, I guess, to individual likes, but you can do that with the Tesla too. This, just to me, being not the primary driver of this car, is excessive. And thank God for the last update, you know it's an electric vehicle. Still can't route plan with it very well. It does not navigate to superchargers at all, which I think is a huge miss. What I do love on the center screen over there, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. These four guys up there, you can actually adjust different settings so you can see what's going on down there. Right now we have it to how much power each of the wheels is getting from each of the motors. So this is the all-wheel drive. And you can cycle through a whole bunch of things. The blue line on the bottom there is miles per kilowatt. And then you've got all your regen over there, batteries at 70%. And Liz's last trip was 2.5 miles per kilowatt hour. Vehicle's at 18,000 and change. Damn, 18,000 already. Holy smokes.
I drive a lot.
Yeah, you do. So, as the primary driver, what do you think?
I like it.
What do you like? People were asking, man, we got to make a video for them. What do you like about the car? You like that it's got a K backwards end? Because apparently, according to Facebook sources, 30,000 people a day or a month are too dumb to figure out what that even means. But they can figure out what a Superman logo is. What do you not like about the car?
I honestly don't. There's nothing I really don't like about it.
What about
I would like the navigation a little bit better when I'm going on trips. Well, yeah, especially.
To do what?
To navigate me to the chargers.
Like the Tesla does?
It's not even the car so much. I would like the EV, Electrify America network to be a little bit more...
say it!
Consistent?
Oh, because half the time they're not freaking working?
Yes. That's frustrating when you're traveling and get to a place and they're not working and you have to spend an hour on the phone trying to get someone.
Agreed. And then they're like, here's a free complimentary charge. And
last time they didn't even do that.
Oh, well, so, if it's not working, what good does it make anyway?
I know.
A couple other nice things about this, and this is because it has the 800 volt architecture. vehicle to land. We have the adapter in the back. We actually used it camping back on 4th of July. That was super cool to run the Keurig. It's for some reason 108 in here, so I'm turning mine way down. Dual climate control. That's cool. Hang on, let's flip around here. There we go. So yeah, Electrify America. It still sucks. I mean, thank God we have ultra fast charging stickers on there and hyper fast. Now your Bolt owners that, you know, don't know for whatever reason think that they can hyper fast charge, and they're tying up somebody that can, pending the station's actually working. So all in all, I would say that we very much enjoy the car. You get spoiled with the Tesla because of the ease of use, in my opinion. Like I said, she's the primary driver of this. I don't think I've logged.
I don't really like driving the Tesla because I don't think it's very easy to like navigate the buttons while you're trying to drive. I like buttons.
Until I got my car, I loved buttons too. Then it turns out I'm more of a simplistic kind of guy. Like the Joker, I like gasoline, explosives. I do, actually. So the power button is my main. I hate this so much. The frunk, the trunk are non-existent. You might be able to put like the sub trunk.
Oh.
You might be able to put a couple of like mag light flashlights in there. It's only this deep, and I'm not like making that up. It's designed as an X crossover, CUV, whatever they call that. So basically what you have is all the open space back there. There is no trunk or frunk like the Tesla has. Up front in the frunk up there, you can put we have the Shell charging cable until Monday, because there's something very cool that's going to get delivered. And boy, have I got some people to thank for that. When our first very big high dollar review that was sent to us, and boy, it's going to be very cool. But you can fit a level 2 portable charger in the frunk, barely. That's it. And you have to take it out of that case. The Shell EV one that we have, you can't get the case in there. So your space is in the vehicle, but as far as how it handles, it is fantastic. I really like the suspension on here. Wow, we got some people that can't drive up there. The suspension on it is fantastic. It hugs corners like a champion. You've gone out to the coast in this several times, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. Coast, Crescent City.
How did it do through the mountains up there?
It was fine, yeah.
Do you put in sport mode and just mob up the mountain?
I absolutely do.
You haven't noticed, like, I mean, you may not, but like body roll or anything, or is it pretty stuck to the road?
Just climbs right up there.
You can't beat that. And we're just a couple of yo-yo. Well, I'm just a couple of yo-yos because there's two of me, multiple personalities. So attest to that. And then you lose your train of thought.
This guy's sliding.
It is, for what it is, because it's the first run of these cars, there is obviously room for improvement. And I think that when Kia finally gets a handle on this and the deliveries, changing lanes, it's going to be a fantastic car software wise. Mechanically and aesthetically, the vehicle is gorgeous in every aspect. The contours on this, I love the rear hips on this car. It is phenomenal. It is dead silent on the freeway in here. The tires are still the same tires. We just had them rotated, and apparently they're fantastic still. Granted, we rotate them every 5,000, even though I think the owner's manual says you don't have to. We have 4 days off a week, so yeah, we do it. What else, babe? So we're actually headed to the grocery store right now, so it gave us some time before a Costco run. There's the Chevy Bolt, or Volt with a V. Basically just software is all it is for me. She seems to really dig it, which is all that matters because it's her car. And I don't think I would, well, I would for a Tesla, but it's not my car.
Okay, first of all, you're the one that wanted this car. Let me just go on.
First ones in Shasta County to have one, baby.
So it wasn't necessarily my idea, so.
It was a cool car to get, and I don't regret it at all. It just sucks when, you know, your amp goes out and then you go to navigate somewhere and you can't. So, you know, you do what you do. I mean, you can get into the computer. I mean, it'll tell you. Here, I'll show you. I mean, you can tap here. somewhere. Here, where do I tap? The car. Oh, well, that doesn't tell me anything.
What do you want?
I want to see all the close by chargers. Oh, you tap
Charger.
and then you can actually get in here and filter the chargers. You can actually filter them by manufacturer too, but these ones are the City of Reading EV chargers at the Sundial Bridge, and it'll tell you it's a DC fast charger. It's a split 125 charge point charger, and a Rivian mode 1 over, so those don't work. The Safeway one here, that is a DC, and I think there's a plus next to it. Yeah, those ones are the Electrify Americas. And so you could just tap and go to it, but I mean, holy crap, dude. What is this, a Tandy 8088 computer? This is bullshit. Who the hell develops a map like that? That is garbage. So yeah, software issues are my only issues, which is weird because I've always been a mechanical guy, so who would have thought I ever would have cared about software? What are your final thoughts? Let's go, Brandon.
That's all I got.
I know. All right, guys, so a few things in here that I don't particularly care for, but like I said a few times, I'm not the primary driver. She is. She loves it, which at the end of the day is all that matters because it's her car. So I hope this answered some of y'all's questions. Like I said, we've had it for almost a year. February will be a year, so we're at 10 months right now. And, you know, for what it is a phenomenal car if you can get your hands on one. And rumor is that they're going to have the GT lines start coming into the States. I don't know if they're getting the, whatever that 577 horsepower GT is. I think there's 2 versions of it, but I'm not 100% sure. But if you can find one and this is something you're down with and you don't mind screwing around with J1772s for a while until the Tesla network opens up, then you're going to have a great car. We get, I don't know, how many miles do you get on a full charge-ish?
290, 300, somewhere in there, depending.
Real world? Or is that what the trip thing tells you?
I mean, I'm guessing real world.
Because we left it, well, the first week we had the car, we left
I don't go all the way to 0.
We left it 96% the first week we had this car to Reno. That was 202 miles and we got in at 9%. So that was
uphill and freezing.
Oh yeah, that's true. We did have all the everything against us. So you can probably figure 75 miles an hour or 70, depending if you're how you're road testing. You can realistically probably get 250 miles out of this real world. 77.4 kilowatt hour battery, I believe. So with that, guys, we are at the grocery store. So we're gonna wrap this up, but I hope this answered your questions. If anybody has any other ones, I'm happy to make another video for you. I know this one went really long, but it's a good thing I have a voice like a game show host. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks again. Don't forget to subscribe at the bottom and help my algorithm. And like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them. I answer, I think, every one so far. Let's not have this guy back into it. All right, guys. We'll see you guys later. Take care.